and was forced to delay his one-man show here due to Hurricane Sandy. So his humor, following weeks of suffering, came as a welcome visitor to Jersey City.
So tonight is the performance tour de force. I wear this until I get out of here.
The university brought the...
Now here's the clip right around here. Now this explains so much about Cosby.
Endeared himself to the Squirrels boosters by talking up Jesuit education.
When I hear the word Jesuit, it means something to me. That the religion, the culture, to teach, to educate, and not only to strengthen oneself academically, but to strengthen oneself sociologically.
Cosby,
you heard that key right there?
Is on national tour and was
you
forced
heard
to
that?
delay his one-man show here due to Hurricane Sandy.
All right.
So his humor, following weeks of suffering, came as a welcome visitor to Jersey City.
All right. So this is on this page right here, and we've touched on this briefly already, but here we go. NJ Today, Bill Cosby helps open St. Peter's Performing Arts Center. Now he goes on to say that Jesuit education. Now this might be surprising to some. After all, many of us have studied and learned concerning the Jesuits, right? And particularly asked the ancient Ethiopians concerning the Jesuits, right? And then the fact that Cosby says more than just the religion, right? More than, because you would not think that he's like he says it right here. Let's get this clip right here. He says, when I hear the word Jesuit, it means something to me. And then there's that pause right there, right? He says the religion, the culture. Really now? Cosby said not only just strengthening oneself, right, academically, but to strengthen oneself sociologically. He stumbles a little bit on that to get his thoughts right, but this is the key word, sociologically. Now further down here it says that Cosby or Cosboy, right, who is known for his work in education, right? He's known for what work? In education. Now maybe some folks say he gave some money to some school or so forth and so on, or maybe a little center, and that's all good as it is. But I think this page right here says it all, from blacktown.net, right? Blacktown.net. And you can see these caricatures right here. You remember this controversy. And a lot of folks in the media who also are Jesuits or who have Jesuit education, right? This is a really deep point right here, because he says it all in the, he says to me, when he hears the word Jesuit, to him, which is almost like the antithesis of what Farrakhan said when he spoke about Ethiopian, that name Haile Selassie. But controversially and vis-a-vis what Bill Cosby, because this is what he's really known for, education now, really now, making fun about how black people speak, you know what I'm saying, and the fact that they have been victims of a black Holocaust and a black genocide. But Cosby might not be so interested in that. Now, this page right here from Blacktown was a declaration of boycott against Bill Cosby. There's a lot of very important points that are made in this particular article. In particular, you recall that, what is it down here, where it was very hypocritical for Bill Cosby to make the comments about how uncultured blacks are, right, in their manner of speaking, or Shequina, Shekinah, you know, Shakisha and all, you know, when he made that fun about the inner city black folks, right? and our supposed dysfunctional lifestyle, right? Yet his cartoon character, which was named Fat Albert, is in and of itself a mockery of black people. Now, you can imagine, he makes a good point here, that if the so-called white man had invented overtly the Fat Albert character, right, and if the white man, right, or the European had made the same awful comments about black people that Cosby made, you can imagine what happened. You know, what would have happened. You know, how blacks would have got up in arms and even righteously indignated at it. Now, has Cosby forgotten that his own son Ennis was carjacked by an organized Russian criminal car thief ring? Yet Cosby has forgotten that these are the same massive criminal forces that black people in the inner city and those he mocks and makes fun of deal with every day, right? And that even with his millions of dollars and being rich, bitch, right? His own son was not immune from, social forces which have preyed upon blacks since slavery days, right? And this boycott, now there was boycotting the Fat Albert movie, it would show that we blacks